So a common question that we get asked here is that if there's any way to speed up hair growth. In other words, increase the speed at which the hair shafts grow out. This interests not only those wanting to grow long hair, but also men with hair loss who might be frustrated by the slow growth of their remaining hairs. Now, in normal circumstances, healthy scalp hairs grow out at a rate of 0.35 millimeters a day, or roughly 1 centimeter a month. Contrary to popular belief, however, is that the new hair shaft doesn't expand from the tip out. Rather, the hair shaft grows at the base of the hair follicle under the skin, and it pushes out the old hair shafts. Meaning that if you leave your hair long, the tips of your hair will be several months or even years old. This is why, for those with long hair, proper care is super important to avoid causing damage and weathering to the hair. Now, I'll come back to all this shortly, but for now, circling back to the original question, is it possible to speed up hair growth? Several possibilities have floated around over the years, and one of the most surprising ones is an antifungal medication called mycanazole. This is sold as a cream under the brand name Monistat for the treatment of vaginal infections. We'll never know the name of the first imaginative lady who thought of applying vaginal cream to her scalp or her possible plan. One thing is for sure though, over the past 15 or so years, countless women have applied it to their head in a bid to speed up their hair growth.
In this thread, I'm looking for people who use Monistat. My results have impressed me enough. Seriously, ladies, in my opinion, this works. I'm shedding less and my hair feels a bit thicker so far.
There's no agreed protocol on using this stuff. Some apply it undiluted, while others mix it with water. Application is typically daily, and most users swear by the results. Another proposed solution is castor oil, which is a readily available vegetable oil. Castor oil's primary component is ricinoleic acid, which makes up about 90% of the oil. It's thought to have anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties, which can contribute to a healthier scalp environment and speed up hair growth. Women most commonly use castor oil to encourage richer eyelashes and eyebrows, which reportedly also grow out faster. Men will typically use it to strengthen their beard, though some also use it directly on the scalp for baldness. And anecdotally, many report they only noticed an increase in their hair growth speed. Actually, I've tried this one myself, and you can check out that experiment down in the description. Now, to get hard scientific data on either of these treatments would require very careful clinical trials. You would basically need two groups of men or women that are matched in terms of their hair health, length, age, and the list goes on. One group would be administered castor oil or Monistat, and the other would receive nothing as the control. After a few months, you'd need to be very careful and measure the average hair shaft length of the two groups and compare them to find a statistically significant difference. As you can imagine, this is all very complicated and costly, and there's simply no incentive for anyone to do it. The patent for mycanazole has long expired, and castor oil is a natural substance that can't be patented. So, all we'll ever have is word of mouth and anecdotes, where Monistat appears to be the far and away winner. Having said that, not all is lost. There are two simple tricks that you can use to get the longest possible hair in the least amount of time without resorting to any antifungal creams or messy oils. First, remember I mentioned that the tip of the hair is the oldest part of the hair shaft and subjective to the most cumulative damage. Accordingly, the tips of the hair are most prone to breakage, and preventing this is the easiest way to achieve longer hair in the shortest possible time. The most important thing is to avoid heat styling tools such as blow dryers, curling irons, and straighteners. High heat destroys the integrity of hair shafts, and all the conditioners and masks can't do a thing to restore it. Also, make sure to protect your head from the sun, as the UV rays can also weaken the hair shafts. Last but not least, avoid excessive shampooing. We would not recommend more than 2 and at an absolute maximum 3 times a week. The second simple trick is scalp massages. These can significantly enhance scalp health and indirectly support speedy hair shaft growth by stimulating blood circulation to the hair follicles. This ensures they receive all the essential nutrients and the oxygen needed for healthy hair growth. Regular scalp massages can also help reduce stress, a known contributing factor to certain types of hair loss. Additionally, they can promote the production of natural oils from the scalp, which then nourish the hair and keep it moisturized. The problem with scalp massages is that they're tiring and tedious. It's just really hard work to massage your own scalp, even for just 10 minutes a day. It's hard work on your arms, your shoulders, and your hands, and that's why most people don't stick with it long enough to see the real results. Since you're actually remodeling the scalp tissue, it does take time. However, a new alternative, which has gained massive popularity recently, is the Grow Band. It's an automated scalp massage device, which has been designed by top engineers and hair loss researchers to stop hair loss and improve hair growth. It's completely automated and hands-free, which means that you can get 10 to 20 minutes of massages done per day with ease. It works by gently pushing upwards on the scalp, releasing muscular tension around the perimeter and squeezing the top of the scalp together. It's basically the easy way to do scalp massage, while also making sure that you're doing it right, because the Grow Band takes all the guesswork out of it. Just fit the headset, turn on the Grow Box with your chosen settings, and away you go.
The Grow Band stopped the thinning on my crown after a few months.
After about 5 months of continued use, I can truly say it has improved my hair to a great extent.
I'm seeing some clear new hair growth in the months since I started using it, along with a liquid and scalp brush.
In addition to the Grow Band, I'd highly recommend making sure you're getting everything that you need for your hair growth in your diet. This means making sure that you get adequate protein from high quality sources. The best form of protein for hair growth is collagen, in my opinion, and homemade organic grass-fed bone broth is the best form of collagen. Now, I can make a whole video on how to make it if you guys are interested, so let me know in the comments. But that would be my most powerful suggestion for your dietary addition to speed up your hair growth. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Please let me know what you think. And if you have any questions at all, leave them down below. Till then, happy growing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
More hair, naturally. HairGuard.